Hey everyone. What stood out to me most about this week's video was you just go, like just start and get it going. They had some ideas, right? The guy that went to visit Noah, he's like, I got three ideas, this, and this. And they're like, okay, let's just take the golf one and just start working on it. And so the whole thing was basically just him making the ask, just asking over and over and over again. And so that to me was the biggest thing. And the mindset is just the grit. So he got a couple of, deposits on the first day. He had some people interested. He ended up with 5 out of his 10, and then went to the golf course and just nothing, like no traction at all. But it helped him to refine his pitch and think about the ways to do it better. And it's just like the display of grit. So he had tons of grit and really, although he was struggling through it, it was taxing, it's emotionally wearing down, he just kept going for it. And so that was cool to see. The way this connects with the book is that, we're talking about validation and talking about pricing strategy, penciling it out. Like, does it make sense? Can you get to $1 million from where you're at? Can you make any money doing that? Because, $1 million in revenue with no margins doesn't really mean anything. So for me to test, I'm really interested in my idea of doing the seed subscription company. I've done a little bit more research on what's out there, and there's some things that are really similar in the UK. There's a lady called She Grows Veg that I've actually seen her on Instagram years ago, and they've got a really cool seed subscription service. There's one in Australia. There's one in Idaho that's focused on the Intermountain West, but I don't see anything that's focused on the Puget Sound area. And so this is my idea: is you pay $15 a month, you get 3 to 5 packs of seeds. If you want to do flowers as well, or native plants as well, then it's $30 a month. And so you'll get a pack, or you get a set of packs in the mail every month that's appropriate for that month, something you can get started with. So right now you'd get lettuce, you'd get radishes, you get things like that are going to be quick and easy to get started. Later in the summer, you'd get your kale and beets and things that go into the fall, and so on and so forth. And so for me to test the idea, I did what the guy did in the video. He called his brother. I called my sister. I have my first deposit there. I have my first sale with my sister. I called my aunt. She lives down in Portland, similar enough climate. She's on board. She can't start yet. She wants to start later in the year, but she's on board. She sent me a $15 deposit. So I've got my first 2 customers. I've got 2 yeses. No no's yet, no rejections yet. I'm sure they'll come. But yeah, that's my validation to keep going. I'm going to push and see if I can get a few more. So running numbers on this idea, if I wanted to get to $1 million, it would take 2,777 subscribers at $30 a month to get to $1 million in revenue. If it was only $15 a month, then we're looking at 5,555 customers. So that's a lot of people. But I think, and it might take expanding beyond the Puget Sound to get those numbers up, but it does seem like a reasonable number. So I think it's something that we can do, and yeah, we'll see. Anyway, that's it. We'll talk to you guys later. Thanks.